Well, hello and welcome people on the internet back to some more Army of Ruin. We're coming close to the end here. As far as unlocks go, I mean, look at this. We're doing pretty well. As you can tell, I've been playing a lot off stream, doing a lot of those lower level runes, those lower level like 1 and 2 tier maps, unlocking a bunch of stuff. You can see here for characters. I'm going to be honest, it's been a little while since I recorded Army of Ruin, and so I don't remember exactly which characters I had unlocked before and which ones I don't. I know Necros, like I just unlocked today. I think Neptune and Midas I unlocked. Croat, I think I unlocked. I don't know about the, I think maybe like Tabia, I don't know. But as far as weapons go, here's kind of an update of what we have unlocked. Just going to do a quick scroll through here, and then if you want to pause and check everything out and see kind of how the progression's going. We're there. Trinkets, we got a whole bunch of stuff. We've been playing with a whole bunch of different builds here. The plan today is to go for an ice build, or around the ice element, I should say. I have 2 maps that I need to complete reach the 30-minute mark for. The forest and the shrine. Those are the 2 that I'm missing. So we're going to jump into the forest today, and we're going to jump in. We could probably do level 2. We'll give this a shot, and what we're going to be doing, we're going to be jumping in with Neptune. I have 4 trinkets favorited, so let's take a look at those real quick first. Actually, you guys probably already saw what they were. I lied. They're not trinkets. They're weapons. The other things that we need. They are... what do we have here? It was Frozen Shard we have favorited. We have... Oh, where is it? We're Storm Javelin, which is interesting because I don't typically take this, but we're going for kind of, this is kind of the area build that I always want, or that I've always wanted, not necessarily the specific area build that I've always wanted, but we're going to give it a try. Wolf's Fang, and then the last one was somewhere in here. I lost it, but I'm sure you guys, Landslide, that's the last one. And I don't think we've played with Landslide yet, so we'll give that one a shot. Let's jump in with Neptune. Now, Neptune is basically AoE based. Oh boy, starts with a very difficult skill though. This is the beginning of the game is going to be real tough. So basically it has a bunch of these, well, look at that. We already got our Storm Javelin. Perfect. Starts with a bunch of these little ink blobs on the screen. And so we don't really have any way to prioritize certain areas. There's our Landslide. Perfect. Favorites really working out for us here. We'll just take level 2 in Landslide. So we're not going to be taking Heavy Greaves. I guess we're not taking Devilish Eye. I don't believe we're not taking Devilish Eye. So we can go ahead and get rid of that. Let's start banishing some stuff out of here. Magnifier. You would think we're taking that, but we're not taking that. Mostly because we are taking... There's a better way we can get attack size, right? We can take Armored Paths. So we're going to get rid of Heavy Greaves. We don't need that. Oh, we just got a level of Ink Geyser here. So we'll get rid of Magnifier. Leather Bracer, we are going for a Leather Bracer, so we'll pick that up. And I do have a list of the build that of stuff that I'm looking for, so that's why I'm kind of like, no, I know we have something else that we need. Let's see. Okay, well there's Wolf's Fang, so we'll take that. So we're doing pretty good. Now we just need the Ice Shard. And we need to pick up... Well, there's the Frozen Shard. We'll take that. And the last one is Mystical Firecrackers, which I think we tried before. It was a while ago, though. Don't want the Ice tier. Actually, I don't want any of this. I mean, there is a second level of Storm Javelin. I guess I'll just take that. Get us closer to Evolution. Yeah, so our active ability is going to... Yeah, we don't need any of this, so we're going to get rid of... We'll get rid of Spark Belt. That's fine. As you can see, we're clearly not going in that direction. We're not going any of these directions either. As for here, let's just go ahead and take the Ink Geyser, just keep working up to another level. Or Evolution, excuse me. Of course, it's another level. But yeah, our active increases our area, so we're really trying to pump in the area effects and hopefully literally just blowing up the screen. That's kind of the goal here. Just blow up the literal screen, and then we don't have to worry about... Nice. Those are sick pickups. Don't really have to worry about where the enemies are, because wherever we go, they will not be. Alright, let's grab another chest. So we gotta survive for 30 minutes. On Ruin 2, it's full threat level. We'll see how we make it out of here. Let's see. So we do have our first special boss spawn. Sacred energy, typically I like, but we're not taking any of these. I am not going for any of these. So I'm just going to take the Wolf's Fang. So ideally, the trinkets that we're looking for, we already have the Leather Bracer. Spyglass, which is a way to increase our area. Armor Pads, which increases our area and gives us knockback. Elixir of Health increases our health total, which we might need to pad ourselves out in case we, you know, aren't killing things very quickly. Forbidden Sword, which will give us more Ink Blast, more rocks, more storms, all that kind of stuff. And Buckler, which can prevent some damage to us. Let's just take this Wolf's Fang. Don't want to spend more rerolls than I have to because we're kind of limited on those. Haven't really spent a lot to get that up. A lot of the meta progression stuff I've been doing has kind of been going into... There's the Spyglass, so we'll take that. Oh boy. Has been going into getting favorites, but also getting more, trying to get... Well, it's honestly, it's been very fluctuating, because what I've been doing, if I'm not unlocking stuff, I've been grinding gold. And when I'm grinding gold, I play as the character Midas. Here, I'm going to take the Fire Rate attack side. We'll get this eventually, but I just need more damage output, so I need to be attacking faster. So Midas's ability, we're taking nothing here. Hold that thought. We'll get back to that in a second. We're really hurting here on trinkets, though. We're not really seeing what we need. So we might have to play this one by ear. With Midas's active ability, you can turn 5 enemies. You can just kill 5 enemies and turn them into gold. And so you can take trinkets like Coin Purse and Onyx Coin, which gives you more experience when you pick up coins, or gives you more damage when you pick up coins. And basically, you go on Glacier because it's a small map, or at least vertically small, right? You can take some pickup range, and they can pretty much just pick up everything from both sides of the screen. And I just farm out chests. Alright, let's pick these up. How close are we to this? Okay, let's pick up this chest first. Ooh. Okay, we're going to head back and get the charm first. Ah, unfortunate. We are not finding the things we need. Okay, we'll take the level 5 in Geyser. Yeah, we might have a tough go of it for the trinkets. That being said, it's not like we're looking for anything too specific. As long as we can meet our infusion goals, we'll be good. Max out Landslide. Well, we got the Leather Bracer. And I mean, already with our area, with the storm waves, I mean... You can see that there's just such a big difference from when we tried it, you know, 10 or so episodes ago. So here, Eternity is one of the charms we want to grab. We also want to look for Growth, obviously, for more attack size. Persistence is another one that I've seen recommended on, like, this kind of build. But I don't have that one unlocked yet, so we're not going to be able to go there. There's the Armored Pads, perfect. We do lose some of our attack rate, but, you know, getting that knockback going to help us survive. And, of course, the Area of Effect. Leather Bracer, perfect. We are going to go with the... See, I really like Spark Sword. The question is, do we have room? Because we like potentially have room for it. Because the thing is, if we go with Mystical Firecrackers, I believe Firecrackers is double Earth, which I need anyway, actually. Okay, then I'm not going to go Spark Sword. I like Spark Sword, but I don't think that I can fit it because I need blue. I need Ice. Earth, Light, No, I would be open enough to have light. Okay, let's go light. It does potentially make this slightly tougher to evolve everything now that I'm thinking of it, because now I don't have one free trinket slot. Right now I have to hit all 6. Well, there's armor pads. Well, I suppose we will see if we can make it happen. All right, let's go ahead and increase our area. I mean, we're already hitting the entire screen. Okay, so here, well, we don't have to make our first decision yet. Technically, we could take Seal of Purity, which would go over Elixir of Health if we don't really care about our health pool. Like, this will help us deal more damage. Okay, that's a fine pickup. Now let's go grab this chest and then make our way down to the boss. Nice. So we already get our poison damage, which is super nice. Of course, now we find the elixir of health. We're just gonna keep taking the spyglass. That's fine though. I don't think we need it. I don't think that's the end of the world. I mean, we got this giant wolf's fang to protect us from any enemies that are trying to get close to us. So I don't think that should be a problem. And here we go. So we're going to roll here. Okay, we can take the Storm Javelin. And here's where the benefit of meta progression comes in, because I've spent a lot to get my interest up. And so I think at this point, I think I have like 150% extra gold, which is going to help us actually spend some of these rerolls. Because otherwise we would be in a tough situation here without the extra rerolls. But with 2 left, I really... Oh, wait, did I screw up here? Did I take a third... Hold up. Which one is fire? Oh, Spyglass is fire. I was thinking Spyglass was earth. Oh, shoot, I did... Oh, yep, I messed up. Yep, I didn't have an extra. Shoot. Alright, well, it is what it is. I guess I didn't realize I didn't have an extra to spend. So I shouldn't have taken the sword here. So basically I have to pick. Well, we're definitely going for another ice, which then means we go for 1 light. Yeah, here's the buckler. So we'll take that. Basically, it just means we can't evolve our Spark Sword, which, you know, it is what it is. It's not the worst thing in the world, actually. I mean, well, it's not great. We'll say that. But Spark Sword, when it evolves, just allows you to sometimes do chain lightning damage. And if I'm being honest, we're already hitting almost everything on the screen. Especially, like, right now, after we activate our ability, we're just hitting so much. Okay, so ideally we'd hit growth here, which we don't. So we could just take vigilance. Fortunately, we're not going to get the... Well, actually, we're not going to get any of these boosts. Could just go for fire rate. But, I mean, when in Rome, go vigilance. Just go full size. Make it bigger. Make it bigger. We had a video about that recently. Not about making it bigger, but about size being important. We have we talk about that a lot. I should say I talk about that a lot. We bring size, but okay. So now they turn into big old snowballs. But size is very important. We can hit more things with more size. And I mean, look at our spark sword. Our spark sword is freaking huge. It's so big. It's just hitting. It's hitting everybody. Okay, I'm just going to take the Seal of Purity here. Like I said, I'm not going to reroll until I actually have to reroll. Really hoping to get a Forbidden Sword, right? So that way, first of all, we hit more things. But also, I need some kind of damage boost. I have all the area in the world, but my damage is kind of pitiful. Okay, we get to evolutionize our geysers. Liquid ice that damages and freezes enemies. Yeah, so we're just going to have all kinds of CC here. They are just going to slowly die off. Okay, well, let's head all the way down to the boss. Yep, turn around. Get the charm. Man, the fact that this is called charm is screwing me up so bad in HoloCure. I keep calling all the stickers charm, or all the stamps charms. And that's a sweet game too. If you haven't checked it out, if you're one of the people who see the art of HoloCure and think, man, I'm not gonna play an anime game like that. Oh, there we go. There's growth. Let's go. You know, I would advise you just give it a shot. You know, it's one of those things where I definitely understand there's a stigma about you know, that style of art. But the game is actually very good. Very good. I think what's... Oh, no, I'm stuck in a trap. Okay, I'm good. I think what's most interesting about it is the fact that while it feels at first like very much a vampire survival, vampire survivor clone with its own takes on the genre, I think what I'm learning is that it's actually not as much of a clone as I thought. And what I mean by that is, in a lot of these games, like even Army of Ruin, take for example, because this I would consider kind of in that vampire survivor camp where it's, you know, it's not quite as much one weapon to one trinket, but it has the same formula for evolution. I mean, HoloCure spends... So, in a game like this, you spend a lot of your time, like, filling out all your weapons, all your trinkets. So that way, like, you stop getting junk, and then you start leveling it up. And Holocure is very different, where there's actually incentive to not spend all your time picking up new weapons, new items. You actually want to build into the character's specific skills, because each character has their own unique weapon and also has 3 unique skills, which are basically like passives. And all of those passives are unique to them as well. And as you level them up, they'll also get added features to them. And from what people have been telling me, I've played, 2 episodes on the channel as of recording this. I have 2 more in the tank. And what people have been saying is, like, you should be focusing way more on your character-specific skills. So while, what I mean by it feels like a Vampire Survivor clone is like, oh, you're playing a different character with a different main weapon, but ultimately there's only so many builds. Because, after a while, you just, the weapon pool is kind of limited. Well, in reality, you're not really building, 5 or 6 weapons every single run, so you're seeing a lot of duplicates. You're actually just building the character itself, and so it adds a lot of variety, because all the characters that I've played so far are very different from each other. Okay, well, we are spending a lot of money to reroll. And that is super unfortunate. I actually probably shouldn't have re-rolled there, because now we can't get our light infusion. I should have just grabbed the food. I think that's fine, though. We can take Obsidian Crown, which kind of fills the same purpose that Sword does. I mean, obviously, we don't get to evolve the Ice Shard. But, I mean, stuff like that is going to happen. I was kind of, gambling for the Sword. I really don't like the food trinket. And sometimes that's just going to happen in runs. But if we're being honest, I think we're doing okay. We're 17 minutes in and, like, nobody's even coming close to touching us. Okay, so we got fire rate. Let's just go with damage. Because we're not going to boost it so we don't lose our size. We could just take this for the added projectiles. I'm actually going to take determination. So it actually kind of fills in another one of those slots that Forbidden Sword was going to do. And actually, an added projectile is... it's probably comparable to added damage, right? It doesn't always mean added damage, right? If you look at, like, Stormwave, for example... Like, if you're hitting enemies over here, and then you shoot an extra one over here, like, these didn't take the extra damage. And now we even have slow. And, like, even if they wanted to hit us, we still have an invulnerability bubble. Okay, well, now we don't. We did. Now we don't. And I think the trick to this game that I've kind of been learning over the course of, well, at this point, I think I have about 35 hours in the game. The trick is to learn early on how to play at triple speed. So for the longest time while we were recording, we were doing the single speed. And as I've been playing off camera, I've been like, this is triple speed right here. Or I shouldn't say it's triple speed, but if you look here, we're playing on 3 fast forwards. So it's not triple speed, but it's, 3 speed ups. especially if you're playing like off camera and you just want to unlock things quickly. Like, getting that speed up is so important. You can play so many more runs if you just speed up time. Obviously, if you're playing at a difficulty that is higher than you probably should be, you're probably even more likely to die, right? Because then you have to react a lot quicker. But as soon as you get some meta progression under your belt, you unlock a bunch more like good weapons, good trinkets. You can really just cruise through. All right, now at this point, we can just actually start farming money. Which is kind of a nice position to be at. Yeah, so once you max everything out, because I don't think we've been at this position in the channel yet. Once you max everything out, then you either get offered bonuses to your weapons, some health or money, and I'm just going to be taking money. Actually, we got a chest down here. Yeah, I should make my way down to the chest. We can open that up, get more money. Oh, wait. We just had a, Yep, I was going to say, I just heard a chest drop. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of multipliers on our money right now. I mean, we have the you know, 10 interest. But when you're playing with, you know, Midas, I mean, you can get these level ups to be like, I think I have mine up to like 300-ish. But to be fair, that's also playing on a higher ruin level. So right now, I think we're getting an extra 25% because of our ruin level. But if you play with Midas, you can get... Well, actually, Midas specifically doesn't really matter. But if you play on a higher ruin level, you get a higher money multiplier. Then you play with, like, Coin Purse. You can get 100% extra gold. So you can start racking up coins really easy. So I think this build is fairly strong. I mean, it's honestly, I think it's kind of like middle of the road to high middle of the road. I think obviously we're performing a little bit under what it should be because I first of all messed up the trinket slots, which was my bad, and so it meant that we could not evolve the other two weapons that we have. I honestly don't know what Frozen Shard evolves into. And losing out on the Chain Lightning, I don't think is like a super big deal. But, you know, instead of like Forbidden Sword, you know, we're here with the Crown, which means we're attacking a little bit slower. But we do a bunch of damage, and, you know, still, we still got the Trinket. We didn't get like perfect, or not Trinket, Charms. You know, we didn't get perfect Charms or anything like that. But I think this build would probably struggle a lot on higher rune levels until you get I mean, what would you probably need a bunch of extra damage. I don't even know if damage percent would really help you, because a lot of this stuff is pretty low damage. I feel like this start with Neptune, I think this would be a very difficult start on a higher ruin level. Just because they run at you so fast on higher, like there's so many enemies at the beginning. So if you can get through the first couple levels and actually pick up your first couple weapons, you might be all set, but I don't know if I would necessarily use this build specifically to go, you know, and do like Ruin 4s and 5s. I still haven't done those yet. Those I'm kind of holding out on. Those we are going to start after I do the Forest Endless and we do Shrine Endless. Then I'm probably going to start jumping into the Ruin 4s and 5s. And by then, I think I'll have enough meta progression to actually be reasonable. Right now, as I've been trying it, the early game has been quite difficult to get through. I've been trying to do Ruin 4 on Glacier with Midas, specifically for the higher interest multiplier. And the early game is just very difficult. His weapon doesn't do, like, it's really good. It hits a really large area, but it doesn't really do a whole lot of damage. And I end up getting swarmed, and especially when we're doing Glacier. Glacier has those very early, like, crabby snail-looking things. And unfortunately, they have a lot of health. So it's kind of like a double-edged, not a double-edged sword. It's like getting stabbed by two swords twice. Whatever the saying would be. You know, it's like we do not a lot of damage and we're going up against enemies with a lot of health. So still trying to figure out how to cleanly sail through that one. But once I get that figured out, I mean, that's a big multiplier, right? I have to drop down to Ruin 3, which I think drops us down to plus 50%. Or, yeah, plus 50% interest as opposed to plus 100%. And, of course, you're playing on Ruin 4, so you have 20% more enemies. And you're playing on, well, actually, I was going to say, you play for longer, but you don't. You're still on Glacier 3. But if you could make it work... Is there any reason why you couldn't do it on Endless? I mean, you could do it on Endless Ruin 4 and 5 just fine. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that restricts you from doing that. I mean, if you could survive, why not? That's just more time to pick up chests. The trick, though... Oh god, you guys are... You're getting knocked back. You literally can't get to me. Keep getting pushed back. Well, we hit our 30-minute mark. Let's see how long we can survive. I found that once we get to 30 minutes, the game, like, really throws difficulty at you. So we'll see. I think last time, the couple times I did Endless, I made it to, like, 32, 33. And then the game was just like... Just like throw everything in the kitchen sink at you. The real trick is if you have full trinket slots, full trinket and weapon slots, remove one. So go down to 5 instead of 6. And the reason for that is you max everything out earlier, and so you can start grabbing chests that give you double money quicker. Right? If you don't have to get another... Essentially, it's not that you have to get 10 extra chests, right? Because you'd have an extra weapon, an extra trinket. That's 10 extra levels before your chests open. You might just have to get more levels. But essentially what that means is there's 10 levels that have to come from somewhere, either through leveling or through chests, that you have to get before you can start getting extra money out of chests. So if you can take those extra 10 levels out, That's, I mean, that's a lot of extra chests that you can get a lot of extra gold from. Okay, I'm gonna start making my way to these power-ups actually, because they could either be one of the two magnets. Yeah, see, these guys are starting to get a little bit chunkier. They're starting to, well, there's food, but that's not the one. No, I guess I passed the upgrade that was up here. I must have. Luckily, we do have the stun, though. Stun's going to help us out quite a bit. There we go. So this should be, what, probably 2 levels? 2, actually, probably like 3. Actually, probably like 4. Maybe 5. 6. Maybe 7? Nope. I was right the first time. 6. Nice, we get to pick up all our coins. Which added up to like, what, 200 gold or something like that? Which one of these is closer? I'm actually going to come up here first, then we'll start going down. Oh boy. Oh boy, I'm getting enclosed in on. Alright, we're going to have to kite around these boys. Oh boy, they are doing some big damage. Okay, if we get hit like twice, we're dead. Actually, we'd have to get hit 3 times, right? Because we have the immunity shield. Okay, we're starting to have some trouble getting through these guys. That was not what I meant to click. I don't even know what I took there. I just saw something that looked like money and I clicked it, but it was not money, because the last one was money. Man, but we have so much knockback. I can just keep pushing him back with Wolf's Fang. Alright, we have 39. Oh, wait. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah, they're sending the full horde at me now. Although these guys are all pretty weak. They're dying very quickly. I think eventually, though, we're just going to be sent in a giant wave of elites, basically, and just get steamrolled. I think now my goal is, can we get 20,000 coins? 20,000 coins is going to be a pretty good haul if we can get that done. Which really, we only need a couple chests to do. And crowns certainly help out. Alright, so we're just shy. Need another 300 coins. I think even if we level up, leveling up is not going to give us enough coins. So we'd have to level up twice. Oh, are you... literally like 100 coins shy. Almost. I think we're going to go through the level up victory. Maybe not. We got the elite here. Yeah, there we go. There's a 20k. Nice. So I think 20k will give me, at this point, I think it'll give me 2 extra rerolls. And at this point, I'm more interested in rerolls than banishes. While banishes are nice, the thing is the pool is so large. Actually, what I should probably be going for is favorites, if that's the case. Favorites and rerolls. Man, what is it going to take for them to get through this? I thought for sure by now we would have been killed off. But we're holding in there. And I mean, the only close call that I've really had is, like, specifically because I was running into a group of mobs. Like, if I don't run into a group of mobs, I'm just, like, never in danger of being killed. So if we had to guess, what is probably doing the most damage? I would almost assuredly say that it is not Avalanche. I would almost assuredly say it's not Frozen Shard. I would say that it's most likely either Stormwave. I honestly don't think it's going to be Wolf's Fang. I think I'm just not hitting enough with it for it to be up there in the chart. I think it's probably going to be either Stormwave or Spark Sword. Actually, it's probably... Well, the thing is that Sparkwave, when it evolves, doesn't get stronger. It just adds slow. Because I was thinking Spark Sword isn't evolved. I think if it was evolved, it probably would have been Spark Sword. But the way this is being set up, I think it's going to be Stormwave. Ah, that's what it was going to be. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. I probably could have just hung out there and not taken damage, but I figured I would try and escape through there. So... Oh, wow, wait, it was Dire Fang? No, it was the Javelin. Yeah, look at that DPS. That's double anything else. Although Dire Fang is second. Oh, wow, Spark Sword is really low. Okay, I kind of didn't... I guess I didn't expect it to be that low. Freezing Geyser actually did better than that. But to be fair, well, no, this just cool. This just slows or it freezes. Wow, Spark Sword did like worse than Avalanche too, so I was just way off on Spark Sword. So I guess Spark Sword was doing more stunning than anything. Or actually, let me flip and look at yeah, damage, because I was thinking like how the thing is this was active for 5 minutes longer. I mean, it was active for 7 minutes longer than, I guess technically closer to 6 minutes longer than Freezing Geyser. So Freezing Geyser clearly outperformed it. But Javelin going up to 22 million after only 32 minutes compared to everything else just clearly outclassed everything, which is crazy. When I started playing, I did not like Stormwave at all, but I suppose having just massive area of effect is a good thing here. So we got a bunch of different challenges done. We did... Oh! Wow, okay, you know what I didn't realize? Oh, well, I guess the reason... Okay, I was going to say, I guess I didn't realize you could complete Ruin 1 by completing the second Ruin, but I think this is only because the challenge for Ruin 1 is only complete Ruin 1. So I think if there's an additional challenge, you don't get it, but if you just went straight to, like, Ruin 5, for example, you'd probably get all the Ruin markers that just say, complete this Ruin. So that's probably why we got that. Yeah, no, I mean, we just leveled a bunch of stuff to 5. No surprise there. I'd never take this one. Evolve Ink Geyser hadn't done that yet, and Landslide obviously hadn't done that yet. So it looks like we unlocked Ink Geyser for everyone, and Jade Wand. This is a new weapon. Multiple shots in a fan pattern towards both sides. So this feels kind of like Samael's weapon. Interesting. Okay, so I'm guessing that the evolution will play a little bit differently. Maybe it'll be higher in terms of damage. Maybe it'll be less bullets, but stronger damage. Not sure, but we're getting very close to 100%ing the game. Probably only going to be a couple more videos on this one But we're going to start getting into the harder challenges here. Going to start playing on, like I said, going up to Ruin 4 and 5, and these are where the difficulty spike is really going to kick in. So like once I get all of this stuff, I'm probably going to complete off camera. 4 and 5 is where we're going to start playing and actually going in for difficult runs, because it's where it's going to start getting quite difficult. If 4 starts getting too easy, then we'll jump up to 5, and then by that point we should be pretty close to clearing the game. How are we doing on challenges? Oh, I got a ton of challenges. Well, actually, challenges, we don't have very many left to do. It's a lot of just these ruin ones. So these will go by quickly as I'm playing off camera. Yeah, and a lot of these, like, I just don't have yet, or actually these are like the level things up, so that'll just come with time. So yeah, really there's not a whole lot of challenges to do either. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you liked the video, would you kindly smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more roguelite action. I've been Ganyonz. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.